I am Hanz with Biscocho and I will report about the topics transaction processing system, workflow system, and decision support system. So, transaction processing system. A transaction processing system, or commonly known as TPS, is a software that keeps tracks of transactions by processing the data in an online recording system. There are types of transaction processing system. So first is order processing system, which are critical to many organizations, example in invoicing. Next, purchasing systems, which is supports functions such as inventory control, purchase order processing, receiving, and accounts payable. And accounting systems, which tracks the flow of data associated with all the cash flows in an organization. Examples are payroll journal and general ledger. So the transaction processing systems and its features. First is performance. The concept behind the use of TPS is to efficiently generate timely results for transactions. Effectiveness is based on the number of transactions they can process at a particular time. Next is continuous availability. The transaction processing system should be very stable and also very reliable system that must not crash easily. Disruption of TPS in an organization can lead to work disturbance and financial loss. Next feature is data integrity. The TPS must maintain the same method for all transactions processed. The system must be designed to effectively report and protect data and overcome any hardware or software issues. So next is ease of use. The TPS should be also user-friendly in order to encourage the use and also decrease errors from inputting data. Next, modular growth. The TPS hardware and software components should be able to be upgraded individually without requiring a complete overhaul. And next, controlled processing. Only authorized personnel, staff members, or employees should be able to access the system at the time. Next topic is workflow system. A workflow system provides a platform for automating process efficiently. A workflow system is a platform that combines several discrete workflow tools into one cohesive application that automates process involving both machine and human tasks, usually in a linear sequence. So, what should a workflow system include? So this is 1. process builder is used to build an automated process flow. A process refers to a series of tasks that takes place in order to achieve a business outcome. Next, from the designer. A form designer allows users to build sophisticated, dynamic forms that use to gather input from end users, example employees, customers, and vendors, etc., that then feed into the process. In some cases, the information gathered will determine the path of the process. So next, workflow engine. A workflow engine is an application that runs with a workflow system and makes decisions automatically based on present rules. These decisions usually involve transitioning to a specific path, task, or action in a workflow definition. Next is reporting tools. All data and metrics captured during the execution of processes are stored in the workflow system. Data can be compared over time or against SLAs, service level agreements, to track the performance of anyone involved in the process. Reports and information can be displayed in real time and scheduled for distribution when users need them. This is self-service portal. Self-service portals provide a consistent, user-friendly web portal for employees to make requests, manage requests, and track request status. Back-end administrators and IT, finance, operations, etc. can create workflows and rules that will automatically route requests based on the variety of factors to fulfill employee requests and analyze performance. So, in conclusion, workflow management system can help us to manage the task flow to be more easily and transparent. Can also identify the business process, tasks that are allocated to particular members and goal of the projects. So there are different components of transaction processing system. First is inputs. So these are the source documents gotten from transactions which serve as inputs into the computer's accounting system. Examples are invoices and customer orders. Next is processing. This requires the breaking down of information provided by the inputs. And next is storage. This is saved information in TPS memory. It may be in the form of ledgers. And next is output. Any generated record may serve as an output. So there are advantages and disadvantages of TPS. First, the advantages of TPS are process data regularly, high degree of accuracy and integrity, produces routine reports, helps in maintaining customer loyalty, and gains competitive advantage. The disadvantages of TPS are performing multiple operations at once, central to the business, problems related to security and hardware, and too much consolidate. So there are functions of transaction processing system. Transaction processing system can execute input, output storage, and processing functions. So input functions. This includes the securing of data on the source document, entering of input data in the system, and also validating data. Next is output function. This includes the production of the report of the transaction by a monitor or paper. Examples are exception reports, detail reports, and summary reports. Next, storage functions. This is the process by which data is stored. It entails the storage of information, accessing, sorting, and updating stored data. Processing functions. So this entails the transformation of data. It includes calculation, computation, and APT result. So, conclusion. Transaction processing system (TPS) is an input used to accumulate, store, modify, and retrieve data transactions. TPS present a unique response to user requirements, although planning to choose the most appropriate method relies heavily on the quantity of data and the type of the business. Next topic is decision support system. Decision support system is a computerized program used to support determinations, judgment, and courses of action in an organization or a business. A DSS sifts through and analyzes massive amounts of data, compiling comprehensive information that can be used to solve problems and in decision making. Decision support systems allow for more informed decision making, timely problem solving, and improve efficiency in dealing with issues or operations, planning, and even management. So, understanding a decision support system, the DSS can either be completely computerized or powered by humans. In some cases, it may combine both. The ideal systems analyze information and actually make decisions for the user. At the very last, they also allow human users to make more informed decisions at a quicker pace. So, there are characteristics of DSS or decision support system. The primary purpose of using a DSS is to present information to the customer in an easy to understand way. A DSS system is beneficial because it can be programmed to generate many types of reports, all based on user specifications. For example, the DSS can generate information and outputs its information graphically, as in a bar chart that represents projected revenue, or as a written report. The flexibility of DSS is extremely beneficial for users who travel frequently. This gives them opportunity to be well informed at all times, providing the ability to make the best decisions for their company and customers, or on the go or even on the spot. So, in conclusion, DSS are a class of subsystem of MIS which support analysts, planners, and managers in decision-making process. Now DSS are also used all over the world by public, private, and government agencies to solve complex and data-intensive problems. So that's all, and thank you.